He has 2 Hart MVPs. He's now won his 2nd Stanley Cup. It's the captain, Sydney Crosby.
Rebound, the Penguins gonna have a chance here. Mark Recchi and Sydney Crosby. Recchi down the wing to Crosby in front, he scores! What a goal!
From his first step onto NHL ice, setting the stage for a legendary career, to lifting the Stanley Cup not once, not twice, but 3 times. From scoring the golden goal that echoed across the nation, to battling through adversity with the resilience of a true champion. I am talking of the legendary Sidney Crosby, a man with a legacy that will be talked about for generations. But how great was his legacy? What was he most loved for? Well, let me reveal all to you. His story starts as a kid from Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. He was so good at hockey, people started wondering if he had ice in his veins instead of blood. From the moment he could stand, he was on skates. And by the age of 3, he was already handling a hockey stick like most kids would a spoon. Growing up, Crosby wasn't just another kid dreaming of the NHL. He was a prodigy printing masterpieces on ice. His early life was like a sports movie script, minus the dramatic slow-motion shots.
Sidney Crosby, absolutely off the charts.
But by the time he was tearing up the junior leagues, it was clear Sidney wasn't just playing the game, he was redefining it, dominating the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. He collected points and awards like they were going out of style, making the term phenom seem like an understatement. The buzz around Crosby was so intense that when he was dubbed the next one, a nod to Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, it didn't seem like hype, it felt like a prophecy. Critics and fans alike watched in awe as this teen from a small town showed signs of becoming hockey's next legend. It's not every day you see a kid make ice hockey look like a magic show, pulling goals and assists out of his helmet as if he were born to do it. He is a kid who made playing in the junior leagues look like a walk in the park. But as we'll see, stepping into the NHL was a whole different game. From dominating juniors to facing the giants, you might say. The 2005 NHL Draft wasn't just any draft. It was the Sidney Crosby sweepstakes, where the Pittsburgh Penguins hit the jackpot. The hype was real, and the expectations? Sky high.
On his knees, got it back, the tank fires, scores! What a goal by Crosby and the tank!
Imagine the pressure. But for Sidney, it was just another day at the office, albeit a very, very big office. Selected first overall, Crosby wasn't just a pick, a new dawn for the Penguins. Crosby's rookie season was nothing short of spectacular. This wasn't the case of a young star slowly acclimatizing to the big leagues. Oh no! Sidney stormed into the NHL like he owned the place, scoring 102 points and tying for the rookie scoring lead. He wasn't just playing, he was making statements loud and clear. Goals, assists, you name it. Crosby did it all, earning a nod to the all-rookie team and finishing second in the Calder Memorial Trophy race. It was clear that the NHL had gotten more than just a new player. It had received a new maestro. His rookie season set the stage, showing the world that the hype was justified. Sidney Crosby wasn't just ready for the NHL. The NHL had to get ready for Sidney Crosby. From a rookie sensation to a leader on ice, let's see how Crosby's journey unfolds. Sidney Crosby's trophy cabinet is so loaded, it's a wonder it doesn't collapse under the weight of all that silverware. We're talking about a career so glittering, it could blind you if you look too long. Crosby has not just participated in the NHL, he's dominated it, leaving a trail of milestones in his wake like breadcrumbs for future generations to follow. Let's start with the Stanley Cup victories. 2009, 2016, and 2017. Leading the Pittsburgh Penguins as captain to 3 championships, Sidney didn't just raise the cup, he elevated the entire team, city, and sport. Then there are the personal accolades. 2 Hart Memorial trophies as the league's MVP, 2 Art Ross trophies for topping the points tally, and not to forget the 2 Maurice Rocket Richard trophies as the leading goal scorer. Crosby's trophy case is a museum of hockey excellence. But it's not just about the hardware. Crosby's career is punctuated with moments of magic, game-winning goals in the dying seconds, breathtaking assists, and performances that have turned him into a living legend, like that golden goal in the 2010 Winter Olympics, where Crosby didn't just win gold for Canada, he etched his name into the annals of hockey history. When it comes to his playing style, it's like a masterclass in hockey IQ, so sophisticated that if hockey smarts were a college course, he'd be the professor. With a puck on his stick, Crosby becomes a magician, conjuring plays that mere mortals can only dream of. His puck handling? Silky smooth. His goal-scoring ability? Sniper-level precision. But it's not just his skill set that sets him apart. It's his brain. Crosby sees plays unfold before they happen, making decisions that are 2 steps ahead of everyone else on the ice. But let's not just stop on his on-ice wizardry. Crosby's leadership is the glue that holds the Penguins together. As captain, he's not just barking orders or giving pep talks. He leads by example, showing what it means to be a professional, a teammate, and a competitor. Under his captaincy, the Penguins have not just won, they've thrived, clinching multiple Stanley Cups and becoming a dynasty in their own right. Off the ice, Crosby's impact is just as profound. His commitment to community and charity work shows a leader who understands his role extends far beyond the rink. Sidney Crosby doesn't just lead a team, he's a pillar of the community, a role model for aspiring athletes, and the very definition of what it means to be a captain. As much as Crosby has redefined leadership and playing style, every hero's journey has its trials. Crosby's journey through significant injuries, particularly concussions, is a testament not just to his skill on the ice, but to his unyielding spirit off it. Let's talk about resilience, shall we? Crosby's battle with concussions could have been the end of a lesser athlete's story. There were days when the future seemed as uncertain as a puck on a breakaway, but Sydney wasn't about to let his tale end on a somber note. Instead, he turned those pages of doubt into chapters of determination. His comeback stories are the stuff of legend. Returning to the ice after long absences, Crosby didn't just play, he excelled, reclaiming his spot at the top of the game. Each comeback was a display of his incredible work ethic and dedication, a reminder that greatness isn't just about talent, it's about how you respond when that talent is tested. Sidney Crosby's career is more than just a highlight reel of goals and assists. It's a narrative of overcoming adversity, a story that says, yes, I've been down, but you better believe I'm not out. As we turn the page from his trials to his triumphs, even legends have faced their dragons before they can claim their treasure. Sidney Crosby's impact on hockey stretches far beyond the rink. So much so that if you're looking for a blueprint on how to leave a legacy, look no further. Sidney hasn't just inspired the next generation of players with his on-ice wizardry. He set the gold standard for what it means to be an ambassador of the sport. It's not just about goals, assists, or even the trophies. Crosby has become a figure whose influence resonates in the hearts and minds of young players everywhere. From backyard rinks to major arenas, you'll find kids emulating his moves, his work ethic, and his passion for the game. Sidney Crosby has become more than a player. He's a symbol of excellence in hockey, inspiring countless individuals to lace up their skates and pursue their dreams. But here's where the story gets even richer. Off the ice, Crosby's contributions to community and charity showcase a character as commendable as his backhand shot. Whether it's his work with children's charities, hospitals, or hockey programs for underprivileged youth, Crosby's off-ice assists are as impactful as those he delivers on the ice. He's not just playing a part, he's making a difference, proving that being a legend isn't just about what you achieve for yourself, but what you do for others. Sidney Crosby's legacy is a tapestry of breathtaking goals, selfless assists, and a profound impact on the community. It's a legacy that tells us greatness is not just about talent. It's about how you use that talent to inspire, lead, and give back. So, what do you think makes Sidney Crosby one of the greatest of all time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling dives into the world of sports. Stay tuned!